Hi honey bunnies, welcome back. It's me, Jenny. How is everyone doing today? I hope we are all doing awesome. So I'm going to show you guys how to create this really adorable embellishment that I created a little while ago. I'm doing the it's not really a series. I don't want to call it a series, but I'm just showing you different ways to use your book pages and just try to get rid of all these book pages that we have. So I did this embellishment and I really like how it turned out. I think it's such an adorable embellishment, and you can actually use this embellishment for so many things. You can add it to a pen pal mail. Maybe you want to mail out some pen pal little goodies to your friend, or snail mail. This is perfect to add it onto that. You can add this as a gift tag. You can add this as a scrapbook layout. You can even add this as a cover, maybe like a junk journal cover or an art cover, maybe a baby book album. You can add this to the front cover. So many ways of working around using this embellishment. It's really, I can sit here all day and tell you, but I want to show you how to create it so that you can have fun and you can add it to your project. It's so simple, so easy. Of course, we're using the book pages because we have to. In these videos, we're definitely going to be using a lot of book pages, so that's what we're going to do. Okay, so you guys know me. I don't have to tell you. You know that I like things easy and simple. We already established how to create the book pages for these embellishments. I already have a video out showing you guys how to do that. I believe it's in my first video. I will link everything that has to do with book pages on the bottom of this video, so you can go back if you haven't seen it. So we have the base for the little embellishment that we're going to do. This little base is the one that's going to give you, you need a circle punch. I'm using this one. You need one circle punch, and then you need a smaller circle, which is this one, and I use this punch. Okay, so you're going to need two sides of circle. Now we also going to need a bigger circle because that's how we're going to create this embellishment. As you can see here, the back of the embellishment is very nice and clean. We want to keep it that way, very nice and very clean, because if you're going to add this as, let's say for example, as a tag or as a gift little tag hanging on a gift bag, you don't want this to look ugly. You want this to look pretty. So make sure that whatever paper you're using to create your bigger circle is also pretty in the back. Doesn't really matter the inside, but it matters the back. 1 second. Wow. Excuse me. So anyway, make sure that your paper that you're working with has a pretty design on the back. Okay, so I use this to create these circles. Okay, we already know how to do that. Now for your bigger circle, you have to make sure that your bigger circle is bigger than the punch circle that you did, because this is going to be the base of your embellishment. How I do this is I just simply use a top of a jar. You know me, I like things simple. I don't really make things complicated. This top of this jar where I hold all these buttons is perfect size for me to use. So all I do is just take my top. I make sure that I don't write on the side that I want it to show on the back. Okay, take a pencil, a pen, whatever you have, and create yourself a template. Now if you're making a lot of these, then you would want to create yourself a template and then put it on the side so you can use it for, you know, future projects. Okay, just go up. Oh shit, I went outside and I drew on my mat. I hope that comes out. Okay. So once you do that, you're going to cut this out. You don't have to be exact. You don't have to be perfect. You don't want to be wonky either, clearly. But don't stress yourself out. Just follow the circle. This pen mark is going to bother me for the rest of my life if I don't get it out. I hope it comes out. Okay. Okay. Step 1, complete. There's your circle. There's the back of the circle. This circle obviously clearly is smaller than the one we're going to use. That's what we want. Okay, let me pull you in closer because this part is going to be very interesting. So what we're going to do next is we're going to add some really pretty lace. Of course, we're going to add lace. Get yourself some beautiful lace, whichever lace that you want, and you're going to go around your circle, okay? Simple and easy, very, very, very easy. Very, 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 very simple. I'm going to be using these two laces because I kind of really love the way this lace look, and I also love the way this lace look. You don't have to use two, you can only use one. You can use two, you can use three, you can use whatever you want. This project that we're doing together is a project that you use, that you complete in your own taste. Don't worry about anybody else's. If you like the way this looks with 3 ribbons or with 3 laces, then go right ahead. If you like it with 1, go right ahead. It doesn't matter, it's your project. So I'm gonna go around my circle. Fabric not too close to the edge, but close enough that the, that the ruffles show. And I'm using my hot glue. As always, because I love my hot glue. I am super attached to my hot glue. Can't really live without it. One of those things that I cannot live without is my hot glue. I'm gonna do a video hopefully next month on what are my most used tools. So in case you guys are wondering, you have an idea. Okay, once you go around your circle, you're gonna cut your lace, ribbon, whatever you're using, okay? And you should get something like this. See that? Look how beautiful that looks on the back, right? Take your second ribbon, your second lace, your second trim, and do the same thing. This one that I'm using is gorgeous, by the way, but it's a little bit thicker than the first one. I like that, and I'm gonna use this one on my embellishment. Again, you eyeball it however you want. For this one, in order for it to stay down and for it to get some really pretty ruffles, we have to play around with it. And when I say play around with it, I mean when you're laying this down with your hot glue, you don't want to lay it down flat. You want to kind of create a little bit of a ruffle. See how I'm doing it like this? Like a little bit of a ruffle, kind of. So that your ruffles can kind of look very like fluffy. If you lay this down like this, it's not going to look correct. So you want to make sure that when you add the glue, you kind of lift up your ribbon and or your lace and you lay it down. See, I'm lifting mine up and then I'm laying it down, kind of like creating a little bit of like a crease yourself, okay, or a little bit like the ruffles yourself. So again, here I want to show you up close. There's my hot glue, right? You're going to lift this up and then you're going to lay it down. See, lift and then lay it down. And that's what you should get. See that? You should get something like that. So when you're placing this down onto the hot glue, you're going to lift it and then you're going to squish it down. that's creating yourself a little bit of an extra ruffle, and it gives more body to your embellishment. So here I'm going to lift this and glue it down, lift, glue it down, lift, glue it down. And it doesn't have to be perfect. It does not have to be perfect. Okay, this is pretty much the end for this one. I think I cut too much here. Okay, and there you have it basically. Okay, so now we have the foundation of our embellishment. You see how pretty that looks? Just clean all these little glue strings. But this is the foundation of our little embellishments. You see that, right? That's why I said to you, don't worry about the inside, because we're gonna have this covered. The back is what's important, and this back looks really pretty. Okay, so you should get something like this. All right, now this is the fun part. Now we're going to build. Let me bring you more close. I really want you to see this because this is so much fun to create, but it's really, really simple and easy, but I want you to see. Okay, so now that we have our foundation, what we're gonna do, the circles that we cut out, we have these circles that we can work with, okay? We're doing this one right here. We also have the embellishments that we created together on one of my latest videos or tutorial. I showed you guys how to make these adorable little, super cute little panda embellishments. Also using book pages. I have a tutorial on that. I will link that at the bottom if you haven't seen it. I'm sure you guys seen this video because it's, I think, one of my most like popular videos since I've done this year. I think I got over like 900 views, guys, in less than 2 days. Thank you so much. I was shocked. My mouth was open for like half an hour when I saw that. So I really, really appreciate you guys that are stopping by and watching all these tutorials. So okay, so I will link the video or the tutorial on how to make these. Super simple, but we're going to use these as part of our embellishment. We're going to use some flowers, we're going to use some lace bows, maybe some buttons, and you have to have a little piece of cardboard with you, okay? My cardboard that I usually like to use, I have them in this little bin right here that I have in next to me. I collect all these cardboards from like boxes and at work, and I cut them into little pieces and I have them in here. So it's always great to have these little cardboards when you need them. Very simple, right? Perfect. First thing you're gonna do is you're going to take a little piece of your cardboard and you're going to hot glue that to the center of your embellishment. Why? Because we want to give our circle some lift, okay? That's why we're doing that. So let's do that first. Okay. And then we're going to hot glue our bigger circle in the center of our embellishment. That's going to cover any imperfections that you have in the back. It's going to cover your cardboard that we're using to give us some lift, and it's going to look beautiful. Already, look how gorgeous that, oops, sorry. Look how gorgeous that embellishment looks already, okay? Beautiful, right? I love it. Perfect. The next thing we're going to do, we're going to add another little layer because we're going to give this little circle some lift. So, we have a smaller, tinier little cardboard that we're going to add in the center of this circle, and then we're going to add this one in the front. Make sure that your cardboard is smaller than your circle because you do not want your cardboard to stick out. It's not going to look very, very, very nice. So make sure that your cardboard is smaller than the circle that you're adhering it to. I got to cut mine because mine is a little bit too big. So I'm going to add this to the center of my embellishment. This is so simple, guys, but it's so much fun to create. And then we're going to add our little circle in the middle of that. We're basically building like a little house, right? You know, when you have to build a house, you have to build a foundation and then you build a house. That's what we're doing here. We're building the foundation and then we're going to decorate it. There you go. And look how pretty that looks. Now, this is perfect because it gives you some space that you can tuck some stuff in there if you want. You can leave it as is if you want. However you want to do it is fine. But look how beautiful that looks. Okay, perfect. The next step is you're going to take your flowers that you have, which are your fake flowers or your faux flowers or your artificial flowers, whatever you want to call it. I have these over here that I kind of tore apart from this flower, and you're going to use some of these flowers to tuck in to your embellishment. Now I'm going to use 2 of these. I'm going to put them together, and then what I like to do is I like to fold them, and then I like to tuck them into my embellishment. Before I do that, I want to use a little bit of hot glue so it can help me kind of keep my flowers together. So I'm going to add a little bit of hot glue there. I'm going to fold my flower, pinching it in the center. Okay, and that's going to give myself some really nice little embellishment to work with. And then I'm going to add this little embellishment or this flower right, and I'm going to tuck this right in here. And that's going to look really cute. You see how pretty that looks already? So let's do that. Let's tuck a little bit of hot glue back here. And we're going to tuck in right in the back. And by you giving that little lift to your little circle, that gives you a lot of room to play around with, as you can see there. See how pretty that looks already? Look at that. Look how pretty that looks. Just by itself like that. I love it, right? So beautiful. This one I can probably, if you want to use this one and put it on this side, you can. You can keep adding. If you want to go around the whole thing, that's also fine. I'm just going to use this one right now because I kind of like the way that looks. I'll probably use this on another, another project. Okay, once we have that going, we're going to take a ribbon or a bow or a twine or lace, and you're going to create yourself a nice little bow. That bow is going to go right here. It's so easy to create a bow, guys. Here, let me show you really quickly on camera. It's not hard to create a bow out of lace. I love creating bows out of lace, by the way. It's one of my favorite things to do. I also like to create bows out of ribbon, but I have really a hard time doing bows with like thinner ribbons. But I'm okay doing it with this kind of ribbon or lace because it's thick enough that I can play around with. Okay, so you're going to trim this off. As you can see here, I already created myself a really fun bow, and there you have it. See that? Very simple to create a bow. Okay, I have one here already created. I want to use this one, and I'm going to use some hot glue back here, and I'm going to attach this bow right there. There you go. See that? See how beautiful that looks? Okay, we're going to finish, because we're done. Basically, we're done. We're going to finish the front of our little embellishment, adding one of our little embellishments that we created. I have here 2. I think I'm going to add, which one I like better? I like this pink one. Yeah, I'm gonna add this pink one onto my little embellishment, and I think I'm gonna go like kind of like sideways like that. See that? And I'm gonna do that. Yes, I like that. I'm gonna hot glue it down, and I'm going to add my embellishment right there. That looks so cute. And I'm basically done. Look how cute that looks. How adorable is this embellishment? This is such a cute embellishment for a baby. Oh my god, like a baby girl. This will be an awesome embellishment. How pretty. See how pretty that looks? I mean, on top of all these layers, it just looks really, really pretty. I love it. Now, if you want to finish your embellishment, you could do that. You can keep adding more if you want. I have here some of these buttons that I picked out because they're pink. And you can add some buttons if you want. Like, for example, see, if you want to add some buttons here, tucked in here, you can. And then I have this other pink button. You can actually add that here if you want. You can do that if you want. See that? Those buttons there? That looks adorable. So let's do that, right? Yeah, let's do that. Let's tuck in these buttons in here. I like that. I'm going to use some hot glue. And I'm going to tuck in my buttons right back here. Making sure that it shows. And then I have this little tiny one that I'm going to do the same thing to. And that's going to complete literally my embellishment. That looks super adorable. Now, you can add more little ribbons if you want. I have this little ribbon that I can add over here to the side. I'm not going to do that because I think my embellishment is already like pretty much well embellished. So I don't think I need any extra. But listen, you can go back if you want and you can add more stuff if you want. But overall, this is what you're going to get. I just love this embellishment. It's so girly, so pretty, so delicate, so shabby. It's absolutely perfect for a baby girl. If you want to make this for a baby boy, just change the little things around. Instead of doing the pink paper, do blue paper. Instead of doing pink buttons, you can do blue buttons or minty buttons. You can also make this very like a boy or girl by using minty colors or beigey colors. So this is so cute, guys. I love this. And again, you can use these for pen pals. You can use these for gift bags. You can use them for gift wrapping. You can use them for layouts, for scrapbook layouts, for art journaling, for junk journaling, for traveling. I mean, you can use this for everything, guys. But I'm just giving you an idea. And I just thought that these would be fun to play around with. I hope you guys enjoy watching these videos. Thank you so much for your support, guys. Thank you so much for your comments. Thank you so much for your likes. Oh my gosh. I have like so many likes on some of these videos. I cannot even believe it. But thank you so much for all your support. I really, truly, honestly, from the bottom of my heart, absolutely appreciate it. And I thank you guys so much. You guys really, oops, you hear that noise? That's like a airplane. You guys really give me a lot of inspiration when I see my videos and I see all these likes and I see all these awesome comments, which by the way I have to catch up with my comments. It just gives me more inspiration to do more videos for you and just to give you more things that I like to do and hopefully you guys like to learn. So honestly speaking, I wouldn't have not really do any of these videos without your guys' support, and you know, you guys are really the reason why I'm doing this. So thank you very, very, very much for all you guys have done for me, for your support, for returning to my channel, for your likes, for your comments, for your sharing, for everything, honeys. Okay, I think we are good with these book pages. What do you guys think? Let me know at the bottom of this video. Do you think it's a good idea to continue doing more projects using book pages? Let me know, and if you think yes, then we'll do it. Okay, thank you so much, guys. I hope you have fun making these little embellishments. Make sure you follow me on Instagram. If you make them, please tag me. I love seeing all your work, and I just want you guys to have fun. Just have fun crafting. Okay, love you all. Please be safe, and I will see you on my next video. Okay, bye, honeys.